In March 1863, Confederate General John D. Imboden presented General Robert E. Lee a plan to invade the northwestern counties of Virginia. Imboden's goal were to destroy Baltimore and Ohio railroad bridges and trestles, recruit young men for the Confederate Army, and attack Union garrisons at Beverly, Philippi, and Buchanan. Lee approved the plan, which also called for General William E. Grumble Jones to wreck the railroad line to the north, with Imboden attacking Federal positions at Beverly and vicinity. On April 20th, Imboden departed from Buffalo Gap, about 10 miles northwest of Staunton, with 3,365 men. They passed near this spot 2 days later. Jones and his 3,000 men left camp near Harrisonburg on April 21st. By the time they returned to Buffalo Gap on May 25th, Imboden's men had traveled more than 400 miles and Jones' command more than 700 miles. Together and separately, the raiders had occupied Beverly, Philippi, and Buchanan, captured 700 Federals, seized about 1,200 horses and 4,000 cattle, and burned 4 turnpike bridges, more than 20 railroad bridges, 2 trains, and 150,000 barrels of oil. They also occupied Morgantown, thereby causing a brief panic in western Pennsylvania. Most bridges were soon repaired. By May 17th, the railroad line was restored. By May 26th, both commands had returned to Virginia's Shenandoah Valley. Casualties were approximately 800 for the Federals and fewer than 100 for the Confederates. Although about 500 young men joined the Confederate forces during the raid, both Lee and Imboden overestimated the loyalty of the residents to Old Virginia. All right, well, we're going to be traveling up this gravel road to get to Camp Allegheny. And thought I'd just share a little bit of facts as we're driving up here. This is a little bit of a drive. It's going to take a few minutes to get up here. The road was actually very well graveled, so there wasn't a lot of issues. There's some high winds that came through here over the past few days, so there was some trees that was kind of near the road. One was kind of actually in the road, but we were able to go around it to get to our destination. But overall, this was a very easy road to travel. We did have a 4-wheel drive truck here, but I'd say probably a car would be okay driving up in here as well. But here's some facts about Allegheny Mountain. Of course, it is a major mountain ridge in the southwestern range of the Allegheny Mountains. It's part of the Appalachian Mountains, and it forms the Eastern Continental Divide along part of its course and also serves as part of the Virginia and West Virginia state line. So we're right here at the top, and we're not very far at all. We're actually right at the line of Virginia. So at the top is the border. So the major peaks is going to be Hickory Knob, which is 3,309 feet. There's also Smith Knob, Chestnut Knob, High Top, Chestnut Levels, Mad Tom, Mad Sheep, which is 4,225 feet. Patty Knob is 4,477 feet. Bald Knob, there's Watering Pond Knob, Bear Mountain, top of Allegheny, which is where we are heading towards, is the top of Allegheny, Tamarack Ridge, and Grassy Knob. So just a few little highlights. We're heading here just as the sun is beginning to set, so I think this is kind of pretty up here. No leaves on the trees or anything yet, so you can kind of maybe see a little bit through the trees and see as the sun is slowly setting behind us. So we got a few more minutes here to get to the top here, and then we'll see what it looks like at the battlefield side. See you in just a few. We'll talk a little bit more actually here in just a few moments. Well, we've made it up here to the top of Allegheny Mountain, and we're at Camp Allegheny. There's not a lot here, but we'll walk around a little bit and take a look at the site. The highest Civil War battlefield in the East challenged both armies. Confederates fortified this mountain pass to block a Union advance. At daybreak, Union troops stuck in the fields ahead. The Confederates beat back mistimed assaults on both flanks, gaining a hard-fought victory. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you like these types of videos. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.